Hey guys, Mike Cox from Mortgage Nerds in Appleton, Wisconsin, and I'm with...
Brian Hofmann, also with Mortgage Nerds in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yes, you are. Today I want to talk about P.I.T.I. What is that, Brian?
Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance when it involves your payment.
Absolutely. Everything that goes into your payment. We're going to break it down, things you can shop for, things that you cannot, and see where they can save some money.
Absolutely.
Sound good?
Sure.
Okay. Principal. What breaks down into a principal payment?
Your principal payment is the loan amount
Yes.
combined with your interest rate gives you what your principal payment is.
Yep, based over a certain period of time. So let's say it's 30 years. So
Right.
you can shop around for an interest rate, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
So from lender to lender, that's going to change based on parameters, type of loan, all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
So,
Your principal doesn't necessarily change. It's the interest part of your payment that will change. I mean, everything involves around the rate. So yes, you can shop that portion of it.
you shop that portion, but also technically you're shopping the loan amount too, or the purchase price. So if
Correct.
you negotiate the purchase price, your loan amount will go down. So it is another variable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So all right, that's principal
Interest.
and interest. And then we have property taxes. How do you negotiate property taxes?
You cannot negotiate
You
property
can't call
taxes.
the city assessor.
You actually could, however, that's
Right.
the property sets the taxes. Taxes are what they are.
They are
right
right there, right? Okay, so taxes are set in stone. Then we have homeowners insurance, right? That's another variable that's in there.
Definitely, and that you 100% can shop around and should shop around. There's a lot of different factors. I mean, there's a lot of different variables when it comes to prices, premiums for insurance.
Yep, homeowners insurance, and then they bundle it with your auto insurance. But then each insurance is not the same, right? Just like every lender is not the same.
Right.
Your coverage, you really got to pay attention. You got to find somebody that you trust and that you know that what you're getting.
Yeah, that they're going to put you in the actual policy that you need, not underinsured, not overinsured. You can actually overinsure somebody as well.
Right, and this is one of those situations where I'm saying for homeowners insurance as well, the cheapest isn't always better.
Correct.
Sometimes you can get a really good policy, an inexpensive policy, and have the best coverage, but doesn't always work out that way.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. And then we have one variable I think a lot of people don't know about, and that is if you don't have 20% down, PMI,
Sure.
private mortgage insurance. So can you shop around for that?
You can,
Can
but
they
you
shop around
can't.
for
No, the borrower, consumer cannot shop around.
Right. Can we?
However, we can. Most of the time, when somebody has private mortgage insurance on the house, it is based off of what their company is being offered, right? So, retail credit unions, banks, they normally have their contracts or whatnot with the PMI companies, and that is the rate that they get. Us being a broker, we have lenders that all of them have different private mortgage insurance rates with each provider,
Right.
and we have some of the absolute lowest private mortgage insurance rates out there. It's insane how cheap they are.
Yep, and how it affects the payment, it's crazy to look at that. So it's one competitive advantage as well. So
Absolutely.
Private mortgage insurance. We even have one lender out there right now at 85% loan to value, which means you only put 15% down and you would have no PMI. This depends on your situation, obviously, your credit score. But there's lots of different situations that go into a payment, right?
Right.
The type of loan you're in. But now, with that PMI, that's only on a conventional mortgage.
Correct.
FHA, that's
all set in stone.
Set in
Yep.
stone. PMI
Yep.
is PMI on that. Cool. So that breaks down P.I.T.I, PMI. Anything else that goes into a payment?
That's pretty well. I mean, if you do have an association, those would go into your
Condo.
payment. Yep, association fees or something along those lines.
Right.
Flood insurance would go in the insurance side of it, but
Absolutely.
it does go into it, and you can shop that around as well. A lot of people think that you can't, that you have to use a set standard for it. That's not the case as well.
Yeah, and that can vary a ton when it comes to flood insurance.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Cool. Hopefully that gives you guys some information or some insight on your payment and some things that you can shop around for. If you have any other questions, feel free to hit us up. We'd be happy to answer them. Remember, mortgages are complex. Let Mortgage Nerds give you the answers
You need.